Hey, this is your boy Doc AG. Welcome to Doc AG Talk Show. And tonight, I got my brothers in here. I got Jason right here, and also Kwame AJ also in the building.
In the building.
Hey, the man.
Let me see your shout.
Hey, the man the man. So today, you guys know what we're gonna talk about. There's this trending video, of one of our Ghanaian brothers, and today we want to look at the impact of such videos. We're trying to see if this video is bringing awareness or it is actually like degrading the country, and we all know, if you don't know, it's Twene Jonas, and we're going to show the video.
Glass in Kwa, glass in Kwa. Glass every 1 minute we are so buying bass in them. Every 1 minute we are. Every 1 minute we are buying bass in them. Every 1 minute we are a quarantine singing one way. Every 1 minute we are having just a glass in Kuan and go for money. A quarantine buying one way. A quarantine be a one way. Every 1 minute we are buying bass in the sea. No beyond for you are to the boat. I make just a glass in Kuan. And I'm going for my them glass and quite in one way. Every 1 minute be now my bass in them. We're quite in one way. Bicycle on a pint. My packet one chain or more pint. Nipa on a pint. And a car on a coin, a bobo ya on a coin, Pragia on a coin, Bibinikum, Jiminti, Nipa, a coco, a ponche, Pragia, a bobo ya, Obian, and Quamba, so, and a menche. I mean to charm in some so. Na Jimini Dosu a form what do Jimini Dosu. ASC will be Mpofa Kotari posters, MPP NDC flag, and na poster no light pole. I shall call Mamo Mawu. Na Ghana and penny for chess a mono Jimmy Intimoti as Munim said. Light pole no power womb, Namas Mobi song Kotari, rapport 2020 in a taxi woman Temwa. Somebody taxi I woke off Nikoba Bako Tamale, and a Bako a Yendi.
I'm just gonna go straight forward to my brothers. What do you guys think? Is this videos,
Me? Confess. Anyway, so my thought on this is it a good thing or is it degrading the nation? Let's start from there, right? So, in a way, I think there's a ways of communication, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, the way you communicate the issue, or however you talk about it, it's what determines I guess the more so the impact behind it.
Mm-hmm.
We know the guy, Twene Jonas is I don't know. I see it as a comedic thing,
Mm-hmm.
even though he's speaking the truth. Sometimes I think he might probably be too raw with it, but it is the reality of the situation. But then you also have to realize that Ghana is 63, 64, 5 years old.
Yeah.
America is not the same level, and so America didn't just get up to be what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's certain things that, say, a basic human infrastructure or needs that.
Yeah.
You don't even need somebody to come and tell us. You don't need to travel out of the country to know that. And unfortunately, we are lacking these things. But the bigger question is, who's at fault, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it the citizens? Is it the leaders?
Mm-hmm.
And then with that, what I would say is, our citizens are not doing well. They put their trust in the leaders. They don't hold them accountable.
Okay.
They come, make all these promises, and for them to hold them up to it, no, they don't. Not 4 years now, but then the next person comes and they come and tell them the same cock and bull story, right?
Yeah.
Whereby, if we answer our comparison now, Chrome has said no people hold people accountable.
Yes.
Because
of
people know
course.
so more taxes, don't see the economy. It is on our council corners a planet to not told now they expect that their monies are being utilized for these things.
Yes.
And so they have that accountability. So you cannot necessarily say whereby we don't have that accountability system in that. And so if you look at these things that, there's certain things our brother says that makes sense, he has valid reasons, but then again you have to also look at it. And on one hand I want to say, so you cannot fully blame the leaders, and you cannot blame the people. It's a two-way street. We have to help each other out to get to that point.
Okay.
You know.
So Kwame, Jason said you cannot fully blame.
Yeah. I don't know. I've seen the video, and for me, my thought on it is that first of all, the guy's only showing a different part of America, because I live in LA, and right down the street you can go over there. There's like a whole it looks like Kumasi Jum. No, I'm not even joking. Like Kumasi Jum, right? So we're over here bashing what we have. I think what we need to stop doing is stop comparing ourselves to America, who has like 200 years ahead of us. You know what I mean? Yes, there's stuff that we can do. There are things that we can do to improve what we have right now, but we need to stop comparing ourselves to this country, because they built that system way back, right? And these are things that we're now seeing, and I think now in Ghana, like I feel like the young people in Ghana are seeing these things because of social media and all that. And people are willing to like build the country to this point, right?
Yes.
So I don't feel like, like it's hard to think, oh man, like we can be doing so much better, but it's gonna take a long time for us to get there, right?
True.
That's how I feel. I feel like, the guy's bashing, and what is he doing to help improve the system in Ghana? He's over here bashing the system in Ghana, but what is he doing to improve what's happening?
The system. Okay. So me coming in, right? I think it's more or less accountability that the people of Ghana know. If we politicians know, leaders know. This is the thing. Modi kroni din ekwa jibosia.
Yeah.
Imagine every year budget is passed though. Budget in the the budget is also funded. And maybe you call a Minister of Roads and Transport. We will say, I'm from Kumasi to Accra. Yajis Kanedi. Maybe NDC time. Maybe MPP time. Sikani Yaji. Accountability be anywhere. 4 years as well, baby.
So let me ask you a question. Who do you think should keep the government accountable?
It's the people.
The people. But if you think about Ghana, the people themselves are trying to get bribes or trying to hustle to keep themselves happy or survive, right?
Yes.
Right? So I think that people don't even care. If the people really care, I always say this: if Ghana is truly gonna go the way it needs to go, there needs to be like a war. there needs to be like some sort of the people like rising up and saying, no, we're not going to take this.
Like a revolutionary.
You know what I mean? But if a war was to happen in Ghana right now, do you think people are really going to fight?
See, so I get where you're coming from, but one thing I want to also bring up is that this guy, Ubisa said, what is he doing to help the system? I think another aspect of this thing that we're not looking at is that until you leave where you're at, right? You're so comfortable where you are, and until you leave to go to the other side to experience it more. Of course. You're not able to really see the difference, or you cannot tell, what's it, Ghana the way and all my mind. Okay. So after a while, no, it become a part of you, because this is the culture, this is how you live. Yes. And this is all you know, this is what you've been used to. It's it's our culture shock, until so be free. Ghana, if I time with channel, won't say, hey, say baby, say that I better normalize amount daily bread. You get me? Yeah. So and also can because maybe people have initially requested for these changes to happen or take place, and then it hasn't been. I better part of them. Does that mean that it's the right thing though? No, it isn't. But at the same time, no. After a while, no, you can you just adapt to whatever it is.
No, correct.
So what's even funny is that, especially when I went back to Ghana, I realized that the people themselves in Ghana, when you try to help them, they even try to scam you. You know what I mean? Like there's this mentality where even when you try to help, like take for instance, I'm gonna mention names, but I try to help somebody, and at the end of the day, they try to scam me. So it's like, why should I? Like okay. Oh, I'm not gonna mention names, but this person I was trying to really like help them like establish their like some sort of a connection here with their fashion, because I really liked their stuff, right? Yeah. And this person took my money. At the end of the day, when I call them, they'll be like, "Oh, I got in an accident. I did this."
Oh yeah, that's those.
You know what I mean? Like that kind of connection. Like it makes me think, man, you're not serious about the business you're doing. Because if I was to connect you to important people here and all that, you're just gonna embarrass me.
But Kwame, one thing I'm trying to say, said America, you cause a systemic racism now.
Yeah.
I think in Ghana there's some kind of like enslavement through the policies no more, you know. And until boys also per survivor, so they want to survive anyhow, by any means, because leaders I'm a system now in a way be if
it doesn't favor.
It doesn't favor anybody until
Right.
you have to be corrupt. I say automatically you have to become corrupt in order to survive.
I feel like, especially the younger generation of Ghana now, they have enough information to know that whole corruption thing is only going to save you or like keep you afloat for a while.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you have to build connections and establish some sort of what do you call it? Like a base, right? You have to build a base where, like, even if someday your business fails, you can always fall back on.
Yeah.
Right. So if you're going to say, "Oh, I'm going to scam everybody that I meet, everybody that's trying to help me get up," you're never going to win.
Of course.
I think what you're saying is true, but then once again, it ties into the whole accountability thing I mentioned on the onset, right? It's the same way. It starts from leadership. If we're able to hold leadership or people in power accountable, saying, "This is what you told us you were going to do. What have you done? What's the progress?" They don't give any updates. And I said, they also say, "More time or some more." It's it doesn't say it has become something that everyone has adapted.
Yes.
And so it's a part of it, because now they feel like the only way you can get to where you want to be is to cut through those corners. Is it the right thing? Once again, it's not. But I have to Kuma say, police need edge now says yeah, not would be a light and shit. Or because me ma warning, go ahead, right? Next time, obese for Jinanas a light in own show, you don't want tickets. Now you're going to pay the money, and then you're still going to have to find whatever that replace the light, or whether you have to go to court, whatever it may take. But let's take it back to your crew. Nipa na original no. Oh no. Asa na unim na adwen that say sika no ba.
Yes.
It's no. To avoid the competition, what do I license and registration?
No, but the one city be
ashamed. No anje. Na okko. Is a about correcting mistake now no. They're not correcting it, and so if this is the system that I'm used to, I don't care about it, because I know say normal, really I say normal. It's after a while it become a part of you, So that is the issue, and it's quite unfortunate that we have to deal with it that way. But I mean, I'm sure like you said, I think social media and our generation now, it's slowly kind of changing the narrative a bit. Yes. I want to touch on the whole Nigeria thing that happened and SARS, and I think this is the same thing they're also feeling, right? They put people in place to protect the people, but these same people are the ones abusing them, and so it's caused an uproar. Unfortunately, I ended up in people getting shot and stuff by these same people they're so-called supposed to be protected by. But at least I think it brought awareness to it. Everyone was talking about it because the people are tired and they're fed up, and so now we're looking forward that there's going to be some modifications and policies or systems or whatever it is to help better. And I think you have to start from somewhere. I know Kwame, you mentioned if this is what you see that it's not good and you're not doing anything about it, that it doesn't take one person.
It takes a lot. Yeah.
It takes a lot of people, and also you within some kind of few.
But that's exactly what I'm talking about. In Ghana, it's like this mentality where even if a person's trying to help somebody, we are going to say.
Because almost system, that's what they've been adapted. Normal.
Yeah, because see, and that's the thing. I feel like Africans, we feel like America for corruption.
Definitely.
Yeah. Political system. We say corruption.
It's all it is. Maza, all facts now.
When the financial
they say office one this kind of was starting some deals and then I catch the one business there. Remember I didn't know. Let me just see. Yeah. That's it, no, Jake. Half a million, and
I somewhere I'm near Ferramin to Mikoyano. But Yanshe, one thing me when you say the entire and also be sure say, oh, I don't know, we keep talking about the leaders. Citizens, yes, to me, I make it change, to me, I call it for change. But the attorney say the people that would implement the change, how many leaders, and if they come in, I don't know, Minim Ghana, I think say I don't know what the illiteracy level is, but it's improved. So Amambu it's not a lot of people that understand how governments work, And I feel say because of that, intellectually, they are misusing their intellectual powers on the people. Whereby policies no money. On himself, how better ways because America no. So BBC amount for come together with this social media crowd. It is said Twene Jonas oh, system is working 24/7 bars between Mr. Ghana omoye mahama ye bars bi and my MPP so with go for bars. So bars is in ekwo. But I say no, say state na as a county no. Team is a bus in what happens is citizens know channel be a faso.
And they have community like meetings and stuff.
Yes.
That usually people go to and they talk about these kind of things like we don't like this thing in my community, we want this. So that the people speak up, right?
Yes.
And it goes from that's why you have a mayor. From mayor you go to your governor, right? And you go to the Senate, right? So there are these channels that you go to.
And they have the same steps in Ghana. They have assemblyman, they have the district chief executive, they have the minister. It's once again it goes back into leadership.
Yes.
Because as a community, Mimi Kromo Joso, your assemblyman will be a community, near with DC, and people come together to rally and tell you this is what our problem is at. They expect you to take it to the next level, and the next level also takes it to the next level,
yes.
and then that's how it gets to parliament, and
yes.
they discuss these issues. But these people don't want it. So maybe, people are actually speaking up about these things, but the people that are supposed to represent the people, are they representing them in the ways that they want them to be, or are they doing their job? That's where the question is.
But one thing, let me reveal something to you. That system never had, right? Osha mayors, ne to Abama.
Right.
Ghana yen to Abama mayor, and I say regional minister.
I didn't know that.
They are appointed
by the president.
In a way, watch your machine they switch them anytime they want.
They only do assemblyman and
yes.
then
I think the assemblyman and DC Ukrainian to about party now is and as I appointed those people. You appointed district chief executive amount. You appointed mayor amount. You appointed regional minister amount.
So then I feel like there needs to be a change in the system whereby the people get to the point who they want.
So that
yes.
they can easily hold them accountable?
Right.
Yes. Because maybe I'm feeling this.
I didn't know that.
They be feeling say if I'm a regional minister and I say mayor near to Abamamia. No man yet yes, I am going to be voted out.
Right.
But with this one, no, when you say one year a president and president in the basis. So president
it becomes a power thing whereby the government that's in power is. So it's not like the Republicans have the House, where it's not like the NDC has the House.
No, they
have the House.
They have the same setup when it comes to the whole parliamentary aspect of it. But when it comes to like said, city council, mayor, they don't send it Tanya. You know how we have to vote recent elections. You have to vote for a senator, your governor, your president, all on the same ballot.
Yes.
Ghana more Yenesa.
To my MP any president.
Yeah. Yes. Then the president brings out a list of this is who I want as my parliamentarians
Yes.
or whatever.
Ministers.
My ministers, you know.
Okay,
Yes.
yes.
Yes. And this is how I say also how mu fast like Secretary of State, Secretary of Housing, and none of the UI it's okay. But regional no, mayor no, DC no, they should also be voted for. I have to say police, even a sheriff, sheriff of the county, we vote for them.
But even board of education say you
Yeah,
have to vote.
you
like,
still vote for
you
them.
Vote for them for the state because
Prosecutor, we vote for them.
everything.
Attorney of the state, we vote for them.
Yep.
Well, I mean, that's why even in Michigan, like some people were able to go on a Zoom meeting and the whoever the commissioners were.
Yeah,
Yes.
To get them to
Commissioners.
change their mind because at the end of the day, the people have spoken.
Yes.
Right. So
And then it gives them that room to have these town hall meetings. People come and then explain, they voice their opinions and.
But see, and I think it's a cultural thing too, though, because Ghana, Oko cassettes Japanese, yeah, that's one.
I know the
No,
whole.
But see,
no,
what you mean? Yeah.
But I make a
cassette Japanese.
Yes.
and it's a cassette and I make
No, but we are corrected. You can say yes.
Yeah, but only
if it's
anyone
your
that
responsibility, you have to stick to your responsibility. If you're not performing right, then it's just like a human or manager and matters that's the to me. They'll question you, whether it's your teammates or everyone, is because this is what you've been tasked to do. And so we expect you to do your job. If you're not doing it doesn't matter say our opinion, but I get where you're coming from. Your culture and sanity. It's I didn't know crack na yam pese ye beka because but and I because obia hold their thoughts and they don't want to say the wrong thing
Express
to hurt
themselves,
somebody.
yeah.
But at the end of the day, it betters the nation, it betters the people, and it opens up conversation. But we don't have that dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I mean, like I'm saying, you can't. I think we're scared to step on each other's foot.
True.
And that's just a culture.
But then you know why? And so like you mentioned, it's because these people that we're gonna go to, we feel like say, oh man, you here move from if we go against them and it's you don't want to do them wrong because you know that in the end you're gonna have to leave them. It's a local go with the coconut. You're like
Me one thing I've always pushed for say, I think say, and nothing against old people, but I feel like the system now you're right now, the youth have that knowledge now. Pushy a member because we know what it takes to be the next level. So systems and policies ambulance where you came.
But see, and the problem with that is, let's take Nigeria for example. This whole NSARS thing. The youth is fighting for this cause.
Yes.
But the older generation has so much power that they can command armed robbers and soldiers.
That is because
police officers.
the people don't vote for them to be.
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're saying that the youth is the one that can push for it, right?
Yes.
But what I'm saying is, the government has so much power right now that it's going to be very difficult to get there. You understand what I'm saying?
True.
But what I'm saying, and that's what I was saying, Ghanaians, we are scared of c'est Ghana versus Sao.
And okay, so in well, the late JJ, he was a man that was kind of seen as a leader. And I always say, listen, I don't have anything against the man. Those of your generation, I came to know of the man.
Yes.
When I read about what things that he did, I mean, yes, we're not perfect and stuff, but at the same time, I think during that era, it shaped our nation to where it is now.
Yes, of course.
Because things were working, discipline, and now accountability.
It was there.
24/7. This is your responsibility now. That's because you were appointed to do something you're not doing. You're supposed to do. It's in Casada and Kaya full abesina, Caribbean Ghana,
Casasa.
Yam Peno Quintino. It's a panning yet. And I say, you know, any so
the problem then is Sikanu who and Untinama youth ni be a boofuno because Moji loans no. Mose oh ya the bay train, ya the bay railways amamu, ya the bay si amamu. At the end of the day, you be yes can be fat. A janaka etokesie near the Nam Dubai, near the etokesie.
You guys know how these contracts in Ghana work, right? So let's say yeah, I'm propose a bill to Parliament. Ghana for the 4 years, boom. Right there.
Yeah.
They don't do it in installments. They don't watch okay, yeah.
Stages.
Took the money, say you're going to make this road, I can't come road. Why you have to do this road? Okay, the amount 50K. So I saw who could do on Coco, to a fan. You get it? But I don't know, yeah, all the contracts by and also okay, let's take 50 million. 50 million, no. In the next 4 years, okay, you're checking them out right there instantly. It's not to say no, it's up to you to decide how you're going to utilize the money. It's a logistic kind of idea. Not at the end of my yeah, because you're trying to carry it. Whereby I have some, yeah, share every progress at all day call, yeah, all day back. Nice, you know how you're utilizing your resources. Yeah, you get audited and stuff, but I don't know. I want to understand.
Now, auditing a special prosecutor.
I mean,
also a investigation on who corruption, but okay, and the president didn't interfere into no wakwete.
Really?
Yeah.
You see, I feel like people don't really care about where they live. Because here, like I said, corruption is here. But people care enough to say, even if we just got that, may you crony, what do you mean? May you crony at Minister? Right? Send me what they, you have your money $50 million, so finding quite but I tell you, because at the end of the day, what's it? One was here, one will be fat, grocery store. So you can see these grocery stores anymore. At the end of the day, you know, say, in the future, no, in a planning, no, and should be in a court that to obey, right?
I'm a nice. Yes.
And Ghana, no, you drink time no money. The Adrian is a oh, with the minister. But even if they have mindset of let me at least fix my community to the point where in the future my kids and my grandkids can have this kind of lovely life. I think we would have been in a better place.
And I think you mentioned something like before, say the people almost say and I think they don't understand politics for real, because how come say party be a babette not party maybe they were working on the projects. Right, which was benefiting the country. Another party by us or something. Like, how does that help? Because at the end of the day, it's not about the party. At the end of the day, it is for the country.
Yes.
And the long run, you know, benefits your mind. It's, you know, like, my so na wait. It's oh, I did we won't buy any there because you're the same. You know, like. It's me. I always say I'm not focusing. Oh, Ghana, I think the majority of the things that's really going on in Ghana is all foreigners. Yeah, you're too
right.
Yeah, you come because you can never be CC and Diana.
Now, what I told them,
or I say
China for
business, and for outsiders because the local or the people themselves they don't have access to these things.
Yeah, see,
but if Bruni be on projects,
let me
they'll buy into it.
You said something, my mind just came up something. The country has been sold to foreigners. I feel like the people of Ghana itself don't even have like reservations of land or anything.
Just few people.
Just a few people, right?
Yeah.
Because right now a lot of foreigners own land.
Yeah, and it's in the vital places too.
Right.
Like
I saw that this African American built a whole community in Ghana. Like, what does the government even have a stake in that community?
They don't. But Mama Fan is they are developing.
I'm coming back.
How does that even make sense?
Everybody you cool my face, you know. Somebody is dying. I take Cubans and send the
because I know here, no matter what, the government somehow has ownership on your land,
those lands.
On your land.
I
even if
think
your
so.
name is on it.
Also,
Right.
The only people who don't have, like, the government don't have stake in their lands are like Indian Americans.
yeah.
The natives.
Right.
I think so in Ghana no, the system no a different. Owning lands no a share ahimfonism. Chiefs no owns certain parts. And only idea and only system now we have to like I was say it me upgrade this system no. Assassin ko share ahimfonism. I don't know how many lands are government nangasa own. There are some lines demarcations I will say
who owns Ghana?
Ghana no Obia I think so. Obia only Ghana. And Obia so already open. And now once is a minister because one the obe MP no. Only minister MP. Woman ya na toka kake mrefinity. Also on when 1 million dia on own free muda. So like
I know what
these people they are there sometimes Miami Nipa Kennedy honorable.
Yeah.
Kennedy Japan Obeka in Zambia sometimes it's so true. Well, or overboard sometimes, but otimi a point heart out says at the end of phone it's like people don't want to push. Ebi me also be crap posting Facebook say ever since Olusu elections onye adwuma bia anye na government and no into who adwuma MP. That is what he's technically saying. Just on the onye adwuma bia yo unless you be MP. MP needs to development bia we okuni. And I think it's about time I don't know what you guys think. Say, should the youth in the country push into governance? Say, the young people know. Should they push into governance? Say they bear might take you over. I know that the youth have a lot up of their sleeves to offer to the country.
Will end up in opportunities in your favor more. It's a little big now, so be running for assemblyman.
Who needs Sika
not better than
and it's not even that. I feel like we were saying, like everybody's trying to survive. Do you only you to the Urbanas is kind of vision somehow?
No, I think I have a lot of hope in our generation that if we were to be in these positions, we will make good change.
Yes,
the steps into getting them, and then a problem. Because you have people on Marco school, IGG degrees, and they me friend or acquire customs agents now, or my posting or flower or somewhere like that, and so or say he needs assistance, and I'm like, okay, for what? And I say if they are posting you somewhere, you're serving. This is a federal, government
job, yes.
Job, and that's what my small circle. They don't provide you with housing, nothing. It's in a ejumano. On bed choka. It's wukono. Omodo wakot na hono. Almost all dahin. You get what I mean?
And on any assembly.
Like it's sometimes you look at all of these things and it's like, how will a person, a young person, or what will even motivate them to want to? They will find the easy way out. They will cut the corner. If they have to scam somebody, they have to rob, whatever they have to do because the system does not favor them. This is their motherland. Yeah. This is where they're born. This is where they pay their taxes or whatever. But it doesn't favor them in any way.
So that's what I'm saying. Say the youth crowd, because people are trying to survive. If they see the money, they might not change. So there needs to be, like you guys are saying, there needs to be a rule or a law which keeps everybody in check.
Those policies,
checks and balances.
And
yes.
The other day I was asking my brother, does Ghana even have check and balances?
It's there. Theoretically, it's there. Practically, it's not.
So my whole point is, why even bother having it if you're not going to follow the rule?
It's just to fool the people.
Formality.
So let's look at this. Trump, right? Trump wants to stay in power, but he can't.
Of course,
because there are so many laws in the Constitution. It's built in a system that
time so you are out of the office.
Secret Service not a bit where feel.
Of course.
So why is it that we can't build stuff like that? We can't look at we're trying to be like the white man, but we don't even want to follow.
My thing is, okay, fine. If you want to imitates the Western world or whatever, and that's okay. And to imitate your mother, then follow at least everything
that
they
they
do to the T,
Right.
instead of picking and choosing, right?
Yes.
But then at the same time, like we're saying, constitutions, I think people think that you can't modify constitutions, but I think you can.
Yeah, amendments.
they do it all the
Yeah, you
time.
can always amend.
Yeah, but I don't think your Ghana constitution will do any amendments to it.
No.
Fiti Kwame Nkrumah time and so they be it's the same story, the same line. Let me come on. After a while, people will get it becomes like
they just
normal.
like,
I'm gonna tell many parts. So wait, no
But
wait.
that's why I said if there's going to be a change, there needs to be a bloodshed. I stand on that. No. I stand on it because
When you wish upon Ghana.
no, you shall fall.
You come buja for now with the best.
Oh, they won't go home say. They be saying they may cassette.
Oh, say yeah. See what they say.
No, they may make kind of say and nipa now syringe now say near more.
It's so you're saying so that people should fight the leadership.
The people need to fight whoever they need to fight whoever they need to fight.
That's the case because leadership no more.
But that's what I'm
Yes.
saying. The leaders have so much power that they can do whatever they want, right? And the people are just sitting there like, I'm done, babe.
So
I mean, there are many ways to do this. Election, baby, say, not come back to Manessa say, yeah, and Twaba. Because at the end, pan, mom was what is your proof? We need to see it. You say you're doing one district, one factory. How many factories in our building? How many districts in our house? And to know, it doesn't even have to be said. But these are things that we can stand on to really make it. Because I don't know, December 7th, and like it's so childish. I feel like
I know
politics in Africa is so cheap because
everybody's trying to survive.
Yeah, they are more. Now they will be picture about home. Near the anwa, near the buyer, no be picture about near the Udi buyer Livia, own with Divia, a honor. Say ever last over for buyer, ever last over 4 years, and I said, you know what I mean? But I don't know. We said, hey, what to go come here? They are not pay. No, you without thinking into the future and as ahead.
Jason, you have to understand, people have been hungry for so long. That the cocoa kids want to open and then the meg didn't. That's a lot for them.
Yeah.
And I understand that. I understand that. But then I make me say, I think say if we were to really put our foot down and say, trust me.
But no government no better what no sorry
I say taking initiative. So ebia representative will say yeah about office. You have a boca glass. And actually say I didn't know. I say my mate
it's like demonstration visa.
So you know
yeah.
Didn't chance
the booms are
like a Flagstaff house when you say. So I heard the intimate defense now.
Yes.
And
a peaceful demonstration, you know, we did it. To say doom so by here, even else and money.
I don't know Nigeria for the try no. How many people don't
Oh, Ghana the Omunkumobia. Oh, Ghana dear. Ghana the Mojidi, Sansa Monobiano.
It's because of Omunti and international say infant or conscience or conscience.
Oh, they make us a member in them, no more near Pastor Moody.
May
Yet no
I think something yes, I'll see a Timmy pushy president and say, also multi create a system, say a petition, say. I deal with. I think that it actually worked with also what's the U.S. embassy's military base is MB, but actually wasn't a base. Yeah. But people don't rise and they were like, yeah, I'm penning my America from the base war, and actually the government listened. Then that was through social media. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now people use social media no crowd. Yeah. It's becoming more powerful. Am I more requesting? I think the people that can also help us pay. For journalists, because also now in Kofone can almost tie almost started free ministers and any foreign if one in our beam say moment church as and it worked. And now social media youth platform to actually like stand up to do certain things.
Yeah.
So into me, I feel say if we use those channels and more, and even like to say JCK, like peaceful demonstrations, you be now and Ghana by constitution you have every right to demonstrate in the country.
I mean, of course.
The thing is, they need to sensitize that country. Some media for commerce, no kind of person not commerce. Because I feel like some people don't know. Obviously, I know if I camera basically, not for mic. Because something like I'm just like, you call yourself a journalist? What are you reporting? Obi to me free. There's a medical every USA could do. Obi in airport the camera. For what? Where your news? Where your news? Just it's like sometimes Audrey I would say, but that's once again this is what's making them money, like you were saying. This is what attracts people, and so they're doing exactly what the people will want, So no can't put they're like big, but I feel like so Utsi Ghana news, like I said, we at similar sort of listen, I subscribe to UTV, Joy News Prime, it's me sure media on YouTube. Headlines in the Campo and chill.
Sometimes I was a fake news in Pokrania post.
Yeah. And they're giving their newspaper say I'm not saying America has the best media or anything, but we are the news media because I want to also fear and panic
people, yes.
In people. So but they at least I have say they know how to filter and know say okay, this is appropriate at this moment, this is appropriate. But Ghana the mutu in a boom frafras.
Ghana we enjoy entertainment more than making a country better.
I've seen that.
I've seen that.
Ghanaians, if you think about it, I was talking to my brother about this. That whole year of return thing was something that could have been a whole different type of whatever they did back in 2019.
Yeah.
I still went up the bus.
Yo, all I saw was parties.
Yeah, having that.
Yeah,
you did attempt. You did attempt Basa Entourage podcast. Yes,
no, it was just like I was just amazed. Like
no, but you see, that's what I'm saying though. I think people were doing whatever they had to do. It's just that what we saw was that portion of it. But I know say when we talked about it, we had done research into going into the actual website of the creation or Ministry of Tourism, the program outlines they had for that whole duration and stuff, and it all seemed to be channeled with like entertainment and like media, music, that kind of thing.
But is that all Ghana's good for?
That's what I'm saying. But I guess their way is like you have to drag the people in through. You can't just go and throw policies and things at them. Exactly. It's maybe this is what slowly but surely, all the entertainment and the culture attract you more first. Once they get inclined to it and
they see what you have,
then you can,
Okay.
But to me,
I get what you're saying.
To me, the artists and everyone, they almost capitalize. Because the boys and the girls shut up big concerts.
But so after that whole year of return thing, what's really happening? That's I guess that's another topic we can talk about.
Beyond that. I think we will talk about that in our next podcast. We will talk about that one. And
I don't know. Ghana as a whole, I think the people need to be able to express themselves and let the government know how they feel without the government feeling like they're being disrespected. The government needs to listen to the people. We just kind of cry, not perform.
Of course.
And I think that is what the people are really demanding for though. They don't care. Not that they don't care, but at least Udibia. Now with the Biaboa. Because the people that have gone.
I'm find you baby papa bio.
Yeah.
Emma a truck is no more fun and a hammy. Oh, this Ghanaian na Papano.
Oh, yo, baby.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us on this podcast tonight. I know if you really enjoyed the topic, comment, whatever you want us to talk about, comment, share, and also subscribe. And we'll always keep bringing you the best, It's going to be real every time. Thank you for joining us. Have a great
This is how we feel.
All right.